Welcome back to Undiscovered. Finally, we get to meet our first guest. I am so blessed and honored to consider her one of my true friends. We actually met working on a ton of projects. She is a movie producer, a screenwriter. She's a stunt woman, a tactical woman, a tough woman, a boss bee, a model. Everything that you can think of, this woman has it all. Please welcome Allie B. Yay! Hello, Auntie. Welcome to the show. Sit in your director's chair.
Ooh.
Okay. How are you today? It's Wednesday. It is hump day.
Yes, and I'm super excited to be here.
Yes, of course. So, as I mentioned, you do so many things around Las Vegas. And I know, being your friend now, but they might not know, that technically wasn't your start, right?
No.
Like, you've had a lot of things that you've experienced in life prior to the world of arts. And since you've come into it, which has been recently, she's accomplished so much in a short period of time. So please, tell us, how did you get into it, and, what do we need to know about this up-and-coming LED?
Yes, a very roundabout path to getting here. I was actually active duty Air Force for 15 years, and I was a cop. And so then I started off as being a photographer on crime scenes and stuff like that. And so after 15 years, I wanted to be like, I really want to do what I've always liked doing, which was acting, doing the arts. And so I got out, and now I'm going to school for my Master of Fine Arts in Photography. And so when I moved here, I started modeling. I was in front of the camera. Then I was like, oh, I'll get behind the camera. And then now that has morphed into making short films.
Right, and I know that a lot of people don't experience being in front and behind the film at the same time. And so I know that we met when you were behind, the camera and just all of those things. But do you think that it's pretty important to know both ends? I mean, you're studying it in school now, even if it's just photography, but you're doing film. How do you think that that's changed your performance?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It gives me a better understanding of the symbiotic relationship that you need with the person who's doing the acting and the person who's capturing that, and making sure it all goes together so you have a nice final project.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know we worked actually on one thing. We were background, but we were still cops. This was a forensic. It was very serious.
Yes.
But we also bonded with her doing stunts and teaching and doing a lot of tactical things. Is being maybe a stunt coordinator, doing a lot of action films, something that you think that you can use from your prior knowledge into your film? You think that's helped you a lot and grown you as even an actor too?
Yes, I can pull from so many real-world experiences, and I was a part of SWAT while I was in the military. I've been 3 combat tours, and so that gives me a lot of real-life experiences and those type of deep emotions that sometimes you don't always get blessed with experiencing.
Right. So what is your actual goal now that you're finishing school, you're doing photography, or what is your I would say motivation that's driving you right now that you would like to achieve?
Make some money? I'm just kidding.
Well, hey, like I said earlier, Vegas is underrated. Come film your stuff, you guys. Give us some work.
Like every artist, you want to see your art actually fund your dreams, keep you going, and people being like, oh my gosh, I love it so much. Take my money, that is my goal. I want people to enjoy the experience. Right now, I'm like yes, loving it, doing it for the art and everything, but I am a realist. You gotta feed the beast and pay the bills. But my goal is to actually put out a television show. Yeah, just wrapped on a project, so it constitutes as a short film, but it's like a sizzle reel that we've made to pitch to industries.
Now, I've actually seen this one, and I would love it if Maria can put the 30-second clip in right here for you guys to see it, because I'm going to bring this up right now when I talk about it. It's amazing. The filmography, the writing, all the story that goes into this short thing. So tell us a little about that. So what is your story behind this? You have a name for it yet?
Yeah. Well, it's a work in progress with the title. We're not married to what we've called it, but we're calling it Airmen because that's what me and the person I partnered with, my friend Logan, she's also a veteran, and so we came together and we put together what we want as a television show that's detailing our real life experiences. I joined right as 9/11 happened. And so that was world changing, life changing. And we want to show not only how the world changed, but the lives, like the day in, day out.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a view. And because it's up and coming, we would love if you guys would share that and get in touch with Allie if you guys know of anyone that would be interested in, you know, being a part of this project and seeing it grow. I mean, it is amazing once you guys watch it. So apart from that, I know you're doing modeling. Now, is there anything exciting that you are working on right now? So you have that project going on. I know you were an actor in that one too. So she acted that one, but now let's talk about your modeling. So,
yes. This lady has been helping me. Definitely had been a while since I'd been in front of the camera like that for a bit. So I've been doing a lot of shoots, lifestyle. Really want to work more into the fashion because I did a lot of boudoir, and which, you know, Vegas. But I really am building that portfolio because I'm applying to agencies.
Yeah. And have you had any struggles? Because since we are on Undiscovered, I would love to talk about, you know, why we are undiscovered, unfortunately. Yeah. What do you feel has been the biggest struggle? Does it, you know, people talking about your appearance? Do you feel like it's like your age? Does it feel like you started late? Like this, what can you tell us?
Yeah, I do feel like I'm falling into this no man's land, especially with my age, because I can play younger, but I am older, a lot older than what most people would consider marketable for modeling, especially as a woman.
Right. And so I know in my experience with a lot of agencies, not to bash them at all, but it's to be realistic, to share with you guys how it's like. So do you go there as a model, an actor, both? All of those? And what are some of the things that you would love to tell younger women or females, like what to expect from walking into an agency? The real actual story of that.
So be prepared for them to downplay everything you've put your heart and soul into. You could have so many projects that you're like, I'm so proud of this, I put so much work, and a lot of people have told you is amazing, so you know in your heart it's amazing. But then they're gonna be like, well, we need better. Yeah. And what constitutes better? It's just their opinion. And so if you can understand that that's their opinion because they themselves are trying to make money in the industry and you don't take it personally, you know, it's just a part of the game, then be like, okay, yeah, well, what's your standard? Tell me what I need to meet. If you can get those clear expectations, then it's going to be hard for them to wiggle out and say no.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there anything that you would love everyone to know about how you would stick out? Why Allie B? Like, what is your vibe? Like, just tell everyone about. So she is a boss lady. Okay, so it's so hard to figure out what to even highlight because there's just so much about her, right? But I want to make sure that it's highlighted. You know, you have this sense of, you know, you walk in a room, she's got the blazer on, she's tough. And I know that you kind of love to be able to be open and play other type of roles and do other type of photo shoots.
Yes.
Do you think that that's more of a challenge for you, or do you like, you know, figuring that out?
You know, it's funny, like, you know me personally, so you know all the, you know, boss babe kind of stuff that I've done, but one thing that I've been told a lot, especially as a model or an actress, like, you have such a soft look.
Interesting. Wow. You guys. Really?
Yeah. They're just like, really? You do all that stuff? Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I do. So I try to tell them, like, don't let the baby face fool you. Like, there's a lot. So me standing out, I would just have to say just my variety of background and skills that I can bring to the table. Yeah. Very versatile.
Yeah. And is this your first ever interview talking about you and what you've done? Or have you been on other ones? Some podcasts.
But not like this.
And so bringing that up, so, you know, I'm honored to have her as a guest in my second episode, but she also, right, has her own podcast. Tell us, like, what is, so you know what it's like to be in this position. You're just sitting here and you're, you know, who do you interview? What is your podcast, you know, what can we look forward to with that?
So our podcast, like you, we like to feature and put another platform out there for people that are, you know, following their passions and trying to get their name and their face out there. We just started going live with our podcast. And so just giving them another opportunity to market themselves. But we also highlight veterans, since me and my friend Logan, again, we're the ones that host it. Then we talk about going from the front lines to in front of the camera and just our venture with that. And then we like to highlight veterans who may be doing similar things, that are doing stuff outside of the military.
Yeah. So it seems that, you know, you're very passionate about, you know, lending a helping hand to the veterans, showcasing their stories, you know, putting a light on that, which is really good, because it's, you know, a lot of people don't really talk about it. And obviously it's really hard to talk about it, but those are things that sometimes people need to, you know, and you give them that opportunity to do so and try to fuel their motivation to do
and
more
see
stuff.
us as more than just soldiers.
Yeah, obviously. But yeah, so it's been amazing having you on here. I've had a great time talking with you. It's just like, you know, girl catch up. But it's also now putting her on the map. I've been wanting to do this for some time now that I have the platform to do so. So we can find you at, you have all the social media.
Yes. So my website is thegranfinale.com. I'm on Instagram as The Gran Finale. And then Twitter, The Gran Finale, just all The Gran Finale.
Yeah.
But make sure you spell it right.
Finale. Okay,
so Finali.
And she is the finale, guys. So be on the lookout. Allie B, everyone. Thank you so much for coming on the show. And we will be right back with our next guest.
You just make sure you know what you're doing.
Of course. How hard can it be?
Attend HUD!
That's right, you better put those shoulders back, trainee. What do you think this is, a party?
No, sir.
Sir, do I look like a sir to you?
No, sir. No, ma'am. Sorry.
Sorry? Are you sorry, trainee? Well, I'm sorry the state failed your ass in anatomy. Now get on your face and give me 20!
Yes, sir.